Hello everybody, it's Girl Got Game, and welcome to a Gander episode! The first one in a while. Today, we're going to be checking out a demo for Celestine 1 to 11. This is from, I hope I'm saying this right, June Kazoo. June reached out to me over email a few weeks ago and asked if I would like to take a look at the demo for this game, and I said I'd love to. Let me give you a quick synopsis of what we're getting into today. Join Celestine and Secta on a mysterious quest with many twists and turns in this otome JRPG. Make decisions that will decide their ending, explore a town in a pixel game format, meet another male love interest in a cameo. Celestine woke up in a world in which one of her past lives lived. On Secta's route, he promises to help Celestine study and learn some magic so that she can find a way home. This game is a demo that covers a side quest. So there you go. I think the plan is at some point to add 4 love interests in total. But it's been a hot minute since I've done an otome JRPG hybrid thingy-ma-dude. So let's begin. Let's jump in. See what we're getting into here. Ooh, look at that cute pixel art style. Adorable. Am I in it? Oh, we're in it. Alright. Whoa. Whoa. I'm like, am I lagging? What's happening? Secta is late. I linger in the school corridor, my back against the cold wall. The idle grad school gossip and occasional grumbling complaint which usually permeate this hallway remain absent. Only the sound of impatient thumping keeps me company as the tap-tap-tap of my boot echoes against the floor. Just wait 20 minutes, he said. I'll be right there, he said. I checked the clock once more. It's been almost an hour. Well, oh, there he is, running in. Love your design, you look great.
Celestine.
Secta finally shows up. He throws a half wave in my direction. His footsteps are languid and easygoing as he saunters up to me. My brow furrows in annoyance at the affable grin on his face. Oh, what a cutie she is! Look at her! Absolutely adorable. You're late.
Am I?
He doesn't even bother checking the time. I try not to let my frustration show. I would say you're not succeeding so far. Of course you are. Did you forget about me?
Oh, I would never. It's just that...
He trails off, and for a moment my anger subsides at the troubled expression on his face. My voice comes out softer this time. Secta?
Sorry. I'm just thinking about how to say this.
For the 1 month I've known Secta, he doesn't often act in this way. He tends to be indulgent and carefree. Not the kind of person that worries about consequences. But now he's being cautious with his words. Honestly, it worries me. What's wrong? Did something happen with your professor? He takes a deep breath before giving me an unsteady look.
It's just... I don't know if you're ready for this yet. I don't want to put you in danger.
What? Ready for what? Secta pauses. I could feel my heartbeat ringing in my ears. I gulp nervously as I listen to what Secta says next.
Have you heard of the Mirror of Venus?
I quickly run through my mind. I've been studying non-stop ever since I first came into this world, and Secta's teaching methods can sometimes feel a bit... unorthodox. However, I admit Secta benefits from an extraordinary amount of resources, especially books. I myself have gone through many of them already. But the name Mirror of Venus doesn't ring a bell. Did I miss something? No, I don't think so. What is it?
It's a magical artifact. 100 years ago, it was considered one of the most important artifacts in the kingdom. Rumors say the mirror has gone missing.
Is anyone looking for it?
No. That's why my professor wanted to see me.
I struggle to conceal my excitement at the idea of finally doing something adventurous, heroic even. At last, I have an opportunity to practice my magic on something that isn't just doing chores for Secta, or cleaning up for Secta, or running errands for Secta. Wait a minute. I tear my mind away from the depressing thoughts and focus back on what my mentor is saying.
He deemed me the best candidate to confirm whether those rumors are true.
His eyes meet mine.
So, I want you, my star pupil, to accompany me.
I stifle a snort. Despite it all, Secta's still Secta, no matter if we're in the lab or going on a deadly quest. Star pupil? But I'm your only pupil, Secta.
Which automatically makes you my best one.
His playful grin is rubbing off on me. I'm almost tempted to play along, but we shouldn't get carried away. But you said it's dangerous, right? Is it heavily guarded? Do we need to prepare anything? Magic items? I have potions.
Bring what you can, but we need to move quickly.
Why? Where is it?
I'll explain more on the way, but before we go, I need to ask you. Are you sure you want to do this? I have to, for my professor, but it's not too late for you to change your mind. I'd understand.
My hands tremble slightly as anticipation grows in my stomach. I give a hard nod. I'm sure, Secta. Thank you. This time I let my smile show. Let's go find the Mirror of Venus. And they're off. Kind of wish I had gone to the right instead of the left, because maybe there was a secret. But now I'll never know. The Academy of Calem floats high in the sky, granting a picturesque view of the city and clouds. However, I've never seen this part, not even from the highest point of the school. After going down, we found ourselves in the Galbraith neighborhood. It's quite different from Priel. It feels like an entirely separate town. The peaceful chirps of sparrows brush past my ears as a warm breeze sweeps against my bangs. I inhale the crisp air and let my eyes hop from store to shop, admiring the quaintness of it all.
Do you like it?
Of course, I love it. Once this quest is over, we should come again.
If we survive, that is.
A chill pours over me. Well, isn't that just an optimistic thought? Yeah, that too. Secta's eyes meet mine as if searching for signs of unease. Then he continues in his usual pretentious tone.
We'll be fine, because I'm here.
Right. Though I try not to let it show, doubt creeps into my voice. So where is it?
We need to find the entrance to a garden. It's around here somewhere.
Like just a garden? Is it... What size is the garden? How common are gardens in this place? I need more information, Secta. Alright, let's look around. Press E to interact. Hint. Okay, so I can click, I guess. Where should I go next?
Let's go to the garden. It's through the gate entrance. I'm sure you can find it.
Okay. I have to find the garden entrance. Maybe I'll come here later. Oh, okay. Can I interact with people?
The garden used to be so nice.
I don't want to talk to you. Oh no. Resume. How do I uninteract? I guess I don't actually know how to uninteract. Secta, I need you to give me some room. Have you been to the apothecary? There's a handsome young man that owns the store. The apothecary? Okay, I need you to run over there. There we go. The store is closed today. I gotta outrun Secta so that I don't talk to him. Okay, we can go in the little side areas. I'm just being thorough. I'm hungry. I sure could go for a snack. I hope you find something good. No! Secta, leave me alone. I don't need a hint. I just need... Ah! Okay, I know. I wanna chat to everybody. Didn't anyone tell you you're not supposed to talk to strangers? Go away! Yikes. Big yikes, dog. Can I talk to... who's next to Tobias? Nope. Fine. I'm exploring, and Secta can't stop me, but this tree sure can. I lost Secta in the forest. Lucky me. Oh no, he's finding me! Secta, leave me alone! Don't follow me!
You know an Arlington? Please have him sign something for me.
Sure. Okay. They want a snack too. Bonbon. Has nothing to say. Good interaction. Is it safe to keep a rat I found as a pet? Bad idea. Let's avoid starting a plague. Good thinking. What's this? Just a box? A box with no lootses? That's fine. Secta, you're getting on my last nerve, bro. Are those dead rats or are you alive? Squeak! Ah! Squeak! Ah! They are alive. Trash? Aw, no trash. Fine. Hello, do you need anything? No, just walking around. Annoying people.
Sometimes you have to approach serious problems with a little bit of happiness. At least a smidge.
I'll keep that in mind. This fountain sure is lovely. Sometimes I like to sit by it and watch the water flow. I think I finally lost Secta.
Every person has a story. Listen so you might learn from them.
Sure.
One day I want to run a store of my own. I'll name it after myself.
You're ambitious. I like that. I like that out of you. I shouldn't disturb them. Let's not knock on their door. Secta is waiting for me. I'm in a hurry. Oh, now she's just like, Secta has left because he's just like, girl, we gotta go, okay?
Do you see that rat in the corner? I wonder how it got here.
I hope I don't end up running into it. In the corner? Is it ahead of me, or? There's a bunch of magic over there. Ah, there they are. That checks out. Can I enter the magical place? This is probably the apothecary. Nope. Oh, there's the rat. Cannot interact with it, though. He's just ratting around. Okay. I'm finally coming. Maybe. I like the little town. It's cute. I wish I could read this, but I can't read. I have to find the garden entrance. Okay, I think I've snooped long enough. Secta's not even here. Here! It's this, right? Oh, Secta appeared from behind a bush. Secta rests his hand below his pale chin, squinting glassy eyes as he dramatically inspects the gate. After another minute or two, I sigh. Secta, come on, it has to be this.
Alright, good job. You found it. You might start catching up to me if you continue like this.
Catch up? Don't you mean surpass? He scoffs in response, and I can't help but compare his demeanor to one of a sulking child.
Is that what you dream about? Sometimes dreams are better off remaining as fiction, my ambitious pupil.
What do you dream about, then? Secta lets my question linger in the air as he gives me an unreadable look. Then it softens, and I feel my skin prickle at the sensation of Secta's gaze trailing down my face, past my lips, towards
The Mirror of Venus.
His almost sharp voice cuts off my train of thought. Where was those eyes going, sir?
And
Secta's grin is playful again.
And how much you'll owe me when you finally become a mage.
Has anyone ever told you that you're incredibly tiresome? Secta feigns a thoughtful expression.
Tiresome? No. Remarkably talented? Yes. Strikingly handsome. Once or twice. But I can't recall the word tiresome. In fact, I'm not even sure I really know what that means, given it's so far from the kind of person I am. I can't even conceive of the thought.
Sometimes, truly, all I can manage to do is stare at the one-man play that is my ridiculous mentor. To make it all worse, he is undeniably attractive, and his magic, it's magnificent. And though I know it's all in fun when he teases or throws a rare compliment, it's enough to make me falter. Though that hardly happens. Hardly. Almost never. I peek up at his gloating face and mutter a curse. A face like that really doesn't need to consider consequences. Well, carrying on. I turn my attention back to the gate, but a sturdy metallic lock keeps the doors tightly sealed. I know it's for the quest, but are you sure we're allowed here?
It's for the sake of Tassus, Celestine. Rules don't matter. Besides, we have magic.
Let's go, Secta. Secta's smile hints at amusement as he lets me tug him forward.
Stay on guard. Remember, the item is important. We don't know what kind of thieves or criminals might be watching it.
I give a firm nod and run my fingers over the sheath that holds my rapier. I'm prepared for anything. Hiya? Hiya! Alright, and we're through. Music is so pretty. Whoa! I'm stuck. What? Every time it transitions to them talking, I'm like, did I break the game? It's fine, I just need to chill. Secta? What's wrong? Secta doesn't seem to hear me, and when he turns in my direction again, his gaze is avoidant. Are you okay? I know you might be getting nervous since we're getting closer, but I believe in us.
I'm fine, but I think this was a bad idea after all. Besides, I'm suddenly feeling famished, so let's head back.
What? But you said that we had to do this quickly. My hands dive into my bag as I shuffle through my items. If you need food, I think I have a snack in here somewhere. I raise my head, only to witness surprise flash against my mentor's ivory face. He's laughing, his voice velvety and rich, and my panic dissolves.
You're more prepared than I expected.
It's my turn to gloat, and I lift my chin in satisfaction and bravado. Well, of course. You can never be too prepared. Mirth lingers on his lips for a bit longer before dissolving with a reluctant sigh.
Then I guess we should keep going. I'm starting to feel better, actually.
Already? But you don't want my food? Turning me down wouldn't hurt my feelings, you know.
Me? Hurt your feelings? My dearest pupil, I could never. I would even drink poison if you offered it to me.
I look at him, at the wink on his ridiculous face, and the confidence that leads countless girls to their demise. I wonder if they've ever seen the sides of him that I do. How he moans and protests when things don't go his way, or the vivid flash in his blue eyes whenever he's praised. It's an odd feeling, knowing someone like him is on your side, and I don't want to take it for granted. Well, I could never hurt yours either.
Is that a promise?
I peek up at him playfully, ready to say something just as silly, but the bashful tinge of red on his cheeks almost makes me stumble. The next few moments suddenly feel like an hour as I look at him, astonished. My lashes flutter once, maybe twice. I half-heartedly clear my throat as I blurt out my next words. Don't you think you're teasing me too much? There's no way for me to tell if he's serious. And if he is, well, this isn't really the time. We're on a very important mission here. Let's keep going, Secta. The Mirror of Venus is waiting for us.
Right. Lead on, my dedicated pupil.
My nod is steadfast. It takes only a moment for Secta to return to his regular nonchalant self. It was just a moment. That's all it was. Just a nice little moment. Oh, now can I interact with this? Nope, it's just magical. Alright. It's magic, you know. You know I gots to explore. I gotta poke all the things that can be poked. Like over here. What's over here? See, like, there's this magical stuff. Can't do nothing about it. But at least I know it's there. Can I go behind it? Answer is no. For a second I thought Secta sat on the bench. I'm like, sir? He's just like,
Oh, she's gonna be here for a while.
ah! Now running by it a second time. There it is! The Mirror of Venus. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I thought it was just an empty doorway to another place, but I guess it's the Mirror of Venus. But this doesn't feel right. I imagined it would be guarded by traps and mazes, that Secta and I would be breathless, worn out with cuts and bruises from the journey here. However, the mirror looks almost friendly in its size. I exchange a look with my counterpart. Don't you think this was too easy? My hand rests on the hilt of my rapier as I carefully eye our surroundings. This must be a trap. There's no way an artifact this important would just be lying here. I mean, anyone could come and get it.
Or maybe whoever was guarding it felt the strong presence of my mana and ran away in fear.
Despite my exasperation with Secta's boasting, it got me thinking. Secta's mana is potent, but enough to do that? If our enemies were so easily threatened, any of the other students at Calem could have secured the mirror too. Why did it have to be us? I'm sure something is going to happen once you grab it. Get ready.
Actually, let's just go back. There's no need to take the risk.
Secta, what in the hecky hay is going on? What? But it doesn't make sense. He was the one who wanted to come here, to save Priel, yet this is the second time he's wanted to leave without a real explanation. My hands ball into fists. Though he's taller than me, I'm sure he can feel my annoyance as I glare at him. Explain, Secta. What's going on? Why do you want to leave so much, and why was this so easy?
What? It's because I'm worried about our safety.
Is it really? I move to the mirror to pick it up. After a moment of silence, nothing happens. Or is it because this mirror isn't special at all?
The mirror is special. It's a collector's item.
I can't believe the rage that boils through my body, and at the fact that I'd been so easily misled just to be a punchline. I put the mirror back and turned towards Secta. You're insufferable! What was the point? My voice raises as I speak, and even the wind bristles against my tone. You know I'm tired of doing nothing all day with my magic, so you used my excitement for a personal joke?
No! I mean, I didn't mean it that way. I just thought you'd want to go out and do something.
So why didn't you just say that? Why did you have to toy with my feelings and make me fear for my life over nothing?
I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry.
Secta looks uncomfortable, and I recall everything we've been through since I fell into this world. As a mentor, he's lacking and quite immature, but I thought he still cared about me. Not as an equal, not yet, but... I mull over my thoughts before speaking. Ooh, our first choice. I like the bottom one. I like that she's like expressing her feelings instead of accusing him of something, so I'm gonna go bottom. I just wish you respected me, Secta.
What? What do you mean? Of course I respect you, Celestine.
Then why can't you just treat me as an equal? I would have gone with you to get this mirror, even if you told me the truth.
I know. I know that, but I guess... maybe I just wanted to see you excited about doing something with me.
Surprise drives out any remnants of anger as I stare at his face. I can sense how guilt-ridden his expression is. Then why don't you give me something else to do besides chores?
But then I'd have to do them.
Secta?
I'm just kidding. Well, half kidding. Magic is just a normal part of this world, so it's rare for us to do anything special. If you want to come with me to save a cat now and then, you can.
Yes! Of course I want to do that! But you're the one who said you could sense my mana when I first came here. That's worth something, right? Maybe together we can do special things. I want to stand as your equal. I want to help contribute to this world like you do. For a brief moment, Secta smiles like a flash of light. Then he shifts back into a more serious expression. You know what? Good conversation, you two. Proud of you both.
You know what scares me?
What?
You. You're the only person I've ever met who can surpass me. And maybe there's a tiny part of me that's jealous.
A tiny part?
Okay, a little more than that. But I do want to see you grow as a mage. So... I'm sorry, again. How about we head back and actually do some work?
Work as in cleaning?
Work as in magic. I promise.
I like the sound of that. Let's go, then. Oh, or not. There were actually monsters here?
I didn't know!
Well, where were they before? Why are they here now?
They must have heard us yelling and followed the noise. Look out!
Is it time to duel? It is! Hey! Ooh. Love their profiles. Lovely. Okay, what can I do? Mana gain 3, power 50, element neutral. I could do a sparkling burst, which costs 6 mana. I got 10. He's got 11. Fuchsia fairy? What is that? Whoa! Alright, I think she destroyed that guy. What kind of magic you got? Icicle blast. Oh, they're the fuchsia fairies. Got it. Okay, so I could pick which... And it shows, like, which one you're targeting. I like that. Very nice, very nice. Meow. Yeah, 2 down. Good job. Ow. I'll just do a normal attack. See what that's like. Okay. You also do a normal attack. Okay, cool. So you do a normal attack, you get some mana back. I think you guys can just finish this off with normal attacks. And you as well. Hiya! Yay! Our first successful battle! Victory! We win. Is that all of them?
I don't know, and I don't want to figure it out either. Let's leave.
Wait, I need to... there was nothing over here. Okay. Fine, I'm going. I'm following the path home. Well, that was fun. Our first successful battle. My confusion only grows. Was the mirror important after all or not? Secta claimed it was only a collector's item, but then why was it guarded if it really is useless? And why did we leave it? Or did we leave it? It seemed to still be there, but I'm not sure. Secta, what was... When I moved my eyes to Secta, I noticed him staring at me with alarm.
Celestine, your arm!
I follow his gaze to my forearm and I find a horrible wound that makes me recoil. Aw, man. A thin line of warm red blood drips from a whip wound, and the damaged skin is bruising. I must have taken a hit or two without realizing it. Darn. Luckily it doesn't hurt right now, but that could be shock kicking in.
You got hurt.
Yes? Is this mirror important or not? Asking the important questions. Look, I'm fine. It doesn't even hurt.
Yeah, because of the adrenaline. Once you've calmed down, you'll start to feel it.
Secta walks towards me, carefully holding my wounded arm and looking at the bruise with an air of seriousness. It's a look that starkly contrasts his usual happy and relaxed features. I can't deny that seeing him so concerned over me makes me feel a bit better about all of this. Yeah. It's silly, but he almost looks... cute.
Damn it!
His tone is stern, angry even, but his touch is still warm and cautious. He avoids my eyes, clearly ashamed that he let me get hurt, which is new. Considering all our adventures so far have been a mix of studying and cleaning, the thought of getting hurt, even mildly, hadn't crossed my mind. I had always felt like it was because he didn't see me as an equal. To him, I wasn't capable or strong enough to do something actually important. But based on this reaction, I begin to wonder if it's actually because he's afraid of me getting hurt. 'Cause he cares about you. My heart unintentionally beats a bit faster at the thought.
I knew this was a bad idea. We should have left as soon as I saw...
Oh, we are being approached.
Oh my! Are you two okay?
An unknown figure suddenly approaches. She's an adult woman, seemingly in her 30s. Oh hey, I didn't know I was in this game. Her eyes bear worry, even guilt, though I'm not sure why.
The school told me they sent some mages to try and deal with the garden. I came as fast as I could.
Oh, we're all right. Thanks for asking. This is your garden? It's dangerous here. Arena? I'm assuming that's how you say that.
Yes, it's my garden. I'm Arena Cigarette. We should leave quickly.
The woman's eyes, previously focused on my injury, look at Secta. Once they lock eyes, I feel like they somewhat know each other. Both Secta and Arena appear a bit uncomfortable. Regardless, Arena looks like a kind woman. She probably has more information about all of this than we do. It's nice to meet you. My name is Celestine, and this is Secta. That was... your garden. I've never seen anything like that.
I'm afraid so, yes.
Her eyes quickly go down, looking at the ground with a timid expression. I glance back at Secta. He doesn't seem very interested anymore. Look, were you guys dating at a previous time? What's going on here? I'm assuming it wasn't always like that.
No, it wasn't. It had a calming beauty to it until about a month ago. In fact, my gardening routine didn't really change, but the plants just stopped growing.
I wonder why. That's weird. From what I've learned, there should be a noticeable difference in the surrounding magic to bring aggressive plants to life.
They refuse to die or wither, but nothing will bloom there either. And then suddenly those little monsters appeared, attacking anyone who dares to enter.
Well, we should check the perimeter.
We should get your arm checked out first, little pupil. We don't want that wound to scar.
Oh, right. I glanced at my injury again, but now somehow it looks worse? Is it poison? Now I understand what Secta meant. The adrenaline has died down and all I can feel is pain. It's okay. It doesn't hurt that bad.
Are you kidding? You wince every time I touch your arm. Those plants contain a mild poison that can fester quickly if not treated. They have a what now?
That might be a problem. My heart begins to pound rapidly.
Don't you worry. I know a young man around here who is a fantastic healer. He owns the apothecary in this neighborhood. It should be quite easy to find, but please go quickly.
Yes, of course. But before we go, when could we meet again, Arena? Since we're going to be helping with your garden problem, we should know the details.
We are.
Yes, we are.
Oh, of course. How about we meet by the fountain tomorrow? Does 1 o'clock work for you two?
Yes, it should. Right, Secta?
I suppose we can make some time.
Wonderful. I'll see you then, hopefully all healed up.
Definitely. See you tomorrow. Alright. Hey Secta, you good? Alright, I just wanted to see if you wanted to chat about things. We'll go find the apothecary. It was all sparkly and stuff over here, I think. Whoa. Yep, I've stopped again.
It's here. How are you holding up?
It stings, but my anxiety about the wound is affecting me more than the physical injury itself. Fair. I'm okay. Let's go in. Whoa. Nice place. The air is thick with an intoxicating blend of dried lavender and a dash of peppermint. Even a few of the elixirs that line the rustic shelves give off iridescent hues, and I can tell immediately that the place is well loved and well stocked.
Welcome, dear patrons.
Secta immediately stiffens next to me, and as my eyes raise to meet the face of our greeter, I quickly understand why. His smile is wickedly handsome. Oh? Do tell. I can see the beautiful hair.
My name is Ambrose Briar Lilland, but to keep it simple, you may call me Ambrose.
Why do I feel like your name is 3 different kinds of flowers? Hold on. I need to do some research. Give me one second. This is very important. For science! What is an Ambrose? It's the name of a university. Whoops. What does Ambrose mean? It's derived from Greek ambrosios, meaning belonging to immortals, godlike ambrosia, if you will. Okay, ambrosia. I know briar is like briar rose, and then Lilliand. I think I butchered your name when you introduced yourself. Okay, the origin is the Latin word lilium, or lily. So there you go. We got ambrosia rose lily over here.
And my name is Secta Arlington. To keep it simple, you can call me Secta.
That was pretty good. Not gonna lie, that got me good. My eyes roll at my mentor's theatrics, but Ambrose seems amused at Secta's attempt to be petty. I'm Celestine.
A pleasure to meet you both. What can I help you with?
Ambrose's rose-colored eyes quickly notice the gash on my arm before I can explain. His brows pull together.
Please, take a seat at the bed while I prepare a few things.
He gestures to the bed behind him before throwing me one more glance.
And rest easy. I'll treat you well.
My heart skips a beat at his words, despite myself. I know he's only talking about treating my wound, but... I shake my head, and at Ambrose's confused look, I immediately transition into a nod. Yes, I mean, sure. Let's go, Secta.
All right.
He's like, I'm losing her. Alright, I've made it to the bed. Ambrose is busy going through his things, so I decided it's a good time to question Secta. By the way, you knew her, right?
What do you mean?
Irina. You knew her enough to act cold.
Yes. I might know her vaguely. She's a cigarette, even if she's not of direct lineage.
A cigarette? Is that another powerful house?
That's what they'd like to think. They've got some history and some gifted mages, but it's nothing compared to Arlington.
He brings his head to his neck awkwardly.
It's safe to say we're not on good terms. I realized the garden was owned by a cigarette, so...
So that's why you wanted to leave.
Yeah. It was a surprise when she showed up.
I recall his poker face, and the idea of all his panicked thoughts in that moment makes me grin.
Irina Cigarette is a strong and kind woman.
Are you guys close? As Ambrose talks, he wipes at my wound with a wet towel. It's so gentle that I hardly feel any pain at all.
Not close, per se. She frequented the apothecary because her sickly husband needed medicine. Unfortunately, he passed away recently.
Oh no.
I didn't know. And how could you? But she's always been well known for being helpful to the community.
That's wonderful. She's the one who sent us here. Ambrose tends to my injury with his hands now. A glow emits around his fingers, its cooling touch dancing around my wound. It feels soothing, and I try to focus on the sensation rather than how close he is to me. Then...
Celestine.
Yes? Oh, we get a CG with you! You are very beautiful, with a very handsome smile indeed. I raise my head at my name, and his thumb brushes against my cheek. It's warm, gentle, and I meet his eyes in shock.
You had a fallen lash. Don't lose too many. They protect your pretty eyes.
Well, damn. I'll try. My words come out as a stutter. Oh, Secta, you goofed. You done goofed. You should have made moves earlier. You done goofed now.
I'll protect them.
At Secta's voice, I can't help but snap out of it. He wears a childlike frown, and my lips raise at the sight of it. You'll protect my eyes.
Of course. We have sunglasses at home.
He looks down at my wound, and I follow his gaze to see that my arm is now free of any marks or discoloration. It's like I was never hurt to begin with. Wow! Ambrose, you're amazing!
I'm just happy to help. There should be no lingering poison, but if you begin to experience any side effects, visit me again. I'm sure she'll be fine. How do you feel, Celestine?
I hold out my arm for him, and he finally cracks a smile. Good! I feel all better.
Good. Then we better be off. How much do I owe you, Ambrose? Nothing. If you're working on fixing the garden, that's enough payment for me.
Are you sure?
Certain.
Thank you so much. Really.
Yes. Thank you for healing my... student. Hopefully we won't see you again.
You gotta step up your game, Secta. Secta!
What? It's because I don't want you to get hurt again.
Ambrose gives a low laugh.
It was nice meeting you two as well. Good luck with your task.
I look at his charming smile once more before giving a nod. You two. See you around.
Or maybe not.
Secta's juvenile attitude makes me sigh, but I can't help the fact that it's cute to witness a jealous side of him. I hope to see it again. Oh, girl. You playing with fire over here. Well, that was... something.
And what's wrong with your face?
As he says this, I realize that I can't stop grinning. He seems a bit pouty about it. Nothing.
What's nothing?
I didn't say anything.
Just tell me already.
Fine. Then can I ask you a question? Are you jealous? Are you perhaps jealous? His eyes widen in astonishment as if he hadn't expected me to mention it. His lips curve downwards in his usual childish manner.
What?
I feel my grin widen at the sight of a faint blush on his cheeks. You seem to dislike him, and I can't think of any other reason.
I don't like him because he has a strange aura.
If you say so. Secta's face turns away from mine, and he scoffs. But then he breaks into a wholehearted laugh full of innocent mischief. He's like a child who has never been in trouble and sees grounding as a milestone to achieve.
Besides, there's no reason for me to feel jealous, is there? I'm your trusted teacher, after all. Who else is as capable as I am? It would be best for you to stay around me so that I can protect you.
His grin grows as he speaks, while I fight the urge to roll my eyes. I guess I got what I asked for. A tease for a tease.
Ah, now I'm starving. Let's go so that you can get me some food.
I grin at his words, because though Secta always speaks like this, he's the one who pays every time. Okay, good. It's a nice way of showing he's grateful for the things I do without having to hurt his pride and say the words out loud. Secta leads the way to the bakery, but I can notice him occasionally checking on me and my arm. Maybe he was really bothered about it. No matter, we'll help Irina, and those plant monsters won't take us by surprise again. Finally, I'm using magic to do something useful. I'm ready for tomorrow. Nice. Is it tomorrow? It is tomorrow.
I'm glad we can meet again. Is your injury feeling better?
Yes. Thank you so much for recommending that apothecary. It helped a lot.
Maybe too much.
Ignore him. He's just being silly. So we wanted to ask more about the garden. You said the plant started acting weird a month ago?
Yes. I was surprised, too. I used to garden there with my husband all the time, and things were always so peaceful.
Did the garden start acting weird once he passed away? Irina's face turns solemn as she continues.
I guess it's been a while since then.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure if you know this already, but he passed away a couple months ago.
Okay, a couple months ago.
It was a shock to me, to all of us, for him to suddenly go like that.
I'm so sorry. It must be hard for you to adjust. Irina gives a slight chuckle.
I wish I wasn't, but I'm just embarrassed, I guess. All my life I've been preparing to be a good wife, And just a few years after our marriage, I find myself widowed.
Life tends to be bitter that way.
I throw a face of disbelief at Secta, and he quickly clears his throat.
But I'm sure he was a great guy and a great husband.
Yes, he was a wonderful provider. He always led the way for me and made it so that I was comfortable in our home. He made running the manor feel easy.
Do you have any children? Irina shakes her head, but it's hard for me to get a read of her emotions.
We didn't get that far.
So then, what do you do now? Any hobbies? I figure you can't garden much now.
Actually, the plants are quite kind to me. I've never been attacked, not once. Except there is nothing I can do, either. The flowers don't grow. They don't die or wither. It's like they're frozen in time. As for what I do now, I'm not sure.
Her laugh is airy, youthful even, but also uncertain. Surely there's something. Maybe reading? Do you have a club you're part of?
I didn't have much room for hobbies or friends. I spent most of my time caring for the manor and my husband. He would sometimes tell me to take a break, and that's when we would garden. I suppose they're the only two things I had.
There's nothing else you dreamed of? A different life you wanted?
There's a pause in the air, and I almost worry that Secta's bluntness has offended her.
I guess I did want to travel. I've only ever been in Tassus.
That sounds amazing. There are so many places you could go. I hear the weather in the south is lovely this time of year.
Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, the garden and manor still need me.
We'll solve your garden problem. Don't worry. Secta might not look like it, but he's a capable mage. Irina's words come out gentle and amused.
Oh, I'm aware of the Arlington skill, and I'm thankful for your help, especially since I know it might not be comfortable for you.
It's fine. Plants aren't a big deal anyway.
We'll save the garden, Irina. Even if we don't know what's causing it, we'll find out. Right, Secta?
Yeah.
I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much. And please don't get hurt.
Oh no, I'd have to see the apothecary again. Oh. Now it's time for us to keep my promise and head to the garden. Hopefully we can clear some of it out. That's the dream. But first, I must explore. Ooh, gotta run away from Secta. Okay, we might be having the same... Yeah, okay, same conversations as last time. I'll be good, I'll just go to the garden. Doop, 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 doop. Ready to fight some flowers? Actually, let's come back soon. Speaking of the apothecary, can I see him one more time? Just for good luck. You know? No other reason. Nope. Okay, I had to try. I think we're good. We'll just go to the garden. Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. Okay. Yes, I'm ready to fight some flowers. Let's go! Okay. Is it the same spot? Still nothing over here? Or is it going to be like the greenhouse over this way? Yeah, there we go. Oh, hello. Whoa. Wow, there are a lot more than yesterday.
I guess they knew we'd be back. Let's see how many we can clear out.
Alright. Fight! Start off with a nice... Let's see what the lily guard is like. Meow! Ah, they're tough. There we go. That one's gone. Ow. 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 Okay, you do an attack on the other lily guard. Hiya! And then you do your icicle blast on the lily guard. Pew 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 pew! Yeah! Teamwork will make the dream work. Yeah, let's get rid of one of these guys. Pew! I don't know if can you do your icicle blast? No, I think you're too low on the mana. It's a normal attack. Next round we should be able to get rid of this guy. Hiya! Victory! Do, 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 do.
I think that's enough for today. There are only a few left, so let's get some dinner and head back to the school.
Good idea. I can feel my stomach growling. That was it. Aw, man. The school is quiet, and with the moon high in the sky, a warm hue of light paints against the walls and floors and shapes. The same color lights up Secta, and his already stark white hair almost shimmers against the dim shadows of the hall. We'd met up after getting ready for bed just to quickly debrief what our plan was for tomorrow, yet the serene environment made discussions of fighting seem unnecessary.
So are you impressed?
Secta's words come out easily, and the low chime of his voice is musical. Impressed about what?
My magic skills, of course.
He lifts his finger, and as it twirls, a perfectly translucent snowflake emerges, its edges glassy and cold.
You know, I've been told since I was young how special I am.
Are you bragging?
No, I'm just saying. It never really mattered to me what they said, though, because knowing you're good at something doesn't make you feel any type of way unless there's a drive, a reward.
Like when you win a race, it feels good proving that you're fast compared to others telling you that you're fast?
Exactly. I knew you'd get it. And when I was young, I felt like I was in that race, until I got further and further ahead and no one was running with me anymore.
The snowflake disintegrates into thin air, and Secta clutches his fist.
It starts to feel like it doesn't matter anymore. I've won and I'm done.
Secta. He turns to me. His eyes are so clear.
But I don't feel that way recently, and I think it's because of you.
It's a rare occasion when he gives a smile that isn't full of mischief or mockery, and at the sight of a genuine grin from my mentor himself, my lips can't help but copy it. Yeah? Because now you have some competition, huh? His mouth twists into a more familiar expression.
Well, not yet.
Hey! I bat my arm against him and he laughs, the sound boyish and free, and I remember that behind his elegant facade is just a young boy trying to figure things out. Just like me.
You'll catch up. Then we can really race.
A twinkle shines in his eyes at the last part, and I hold my hand out. He looks it over with a curious expression before grasping onto it, and I give a firm shake. You're on, then. But I know it's not the same, but I feel similarly to you. I let our hands fall, and they land just a hair's breadth apart. I was just a salary worker before I came here. Day in and day out, I was doing the same mundane thing, praying that something exciting would finally happen.
Something like a race.
Secta says it kindly, and as I peek up into his eyes, I see my reflection staring back. I wonder if he sees me this way, as bright and clear. He's closer now, and I know if I move, our shoulders will touch. Yeah, like a race. So that's why I have a choice. want you to know that I really appreciate all you've done for me, Secta. I know sometimes we argue, but I'm really happy here.
Yeah?
I nod, and his kind smile feels like a dream. He averts his eyes away from me, towards the wall in front of us, but I feel the soft, warm touch of his finger grazing mine. When I quickly turn to look at him, he keeps his face straight, but the moonlight spares no expense illuminating his now blushed cheeks. Ooh, so cute. A small laugh escapes my lips, and Secta pouts, his eyes barely shifting to meet mine.
What?
Nothing. I just think you're cute. The boy next to me scoffs, but I can see how the corners of his lips raise.
We already knew that.
Did we?
Of course.
The simplicity of his response triggers a yawn. Oh, I don't know about that. And I rub my eyes sleepily, only now realizing how tired I am. Maybe. Or maybe not. Either way, I think it's time to sleep. Don't you? Secta's gaze is a second longer than usual. With what almost seems like reluctance, he nods.
You're right. Let's save some energy for tomorrow. But Celestine, it was nice. I liked talking to you like this.
His honesty takes me by surprise, and I can't help the brush of pink that paints my cheeks. Me too. My eyes soak up the picture of him once more before I give in to exhaustion. See you in the morning, Secta.
Good night.
Aww, they're so cute. Adorable. We did a good job yesterday. There are hardly any left.
We're not a bad team, huh?
Better than I expected. See, just because I'm inexperienced doesn't mean I can't learn fast.
Yeah. I was joking about you catching up to me before, but now I'm starting to get a little worried.
My laugh is brighter than usual, and I peek up at Secta. Fighting alongside him makes it feel like we're truly equals, partners even, and after our conversation last night, I'm beginning to feel more comfortable around him. Maybe I even want to be around him. Whoa. Well, there's still a part of the garden we haven't gone to yet. The greenhouse.
I hope it's not a pain.
What if it was a boss fight, though? Think about it. Think about it. It could be. One last little peeky peek over here, and okay. Onwards! Yeah, I'd say that kind of looks like a boss fight. I'm just gonna, chill. Chill over here. Oh, well. I'm hiding behind here while I look at this thing. What is that?
It's huge.
Yeah, it must be the main cause of this garden problem.
Do you see that? It's guarding something.
It's a portrait. It looks like Arena.
The guy next to her must be her husband. Why would this plant be guarding a portrait?
Maybe we can ask.
Very funny.
Are you ready?
Like always.
But first... I'm still exploring. Okay, fine. Fight me!
I think it's guarding something.
Yes, we did have this conversation. Okay. How do we want to handle this? This music, though, is great. Okay, let's do a sparkling burst on the Lily Guard. Get rid of the ads. Be gone, ad. Oh boy. Okay, we're alive, we're okay. Everything's cool. Let's do the Lily Guard. Hiya! And then we shall Icicle Blast you. Patwing! Nice. Alright. Now we just got the main attraction here. Normal attack. Really does not like Secta. Okay, I have no magic left, so... Can you do your Icicle Blast now? Yes, you can. Pew, 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 pew. Really does not like Secta at all. Okay, normal attack. Yay! We did it! And now it's small. Victory! I win.
Wait!
Arena? Yeah.
Please wait! This is all I have!
Arena? Arena desperately pleads as she spreads her arms in front of the snapping monstrosity behind her. The creature doesn't attack her and continues to jerk in our direction angrily, but luckily it doesn't get any closer. What do you mean?
I don't know, but I don't think these plants mean any harm. They're just scared.
Of us? But they attacked first. Arena's head shakes furiously, her eyes focused on the ground, and I can just make out a tear trail on her cheek.
Because they're afraid. They're just protecting the garden.
Her tear-filled gaze peers upwards. I follow it to the portrait. The Arena in the painting has a gentle smile, an elegant posture, and perfectly pinned hair. She rests easy at her husband's side. When I bring my eyes back down, I'm met with wet cheeks and dark circles. Arena's hair is messily undone. Her expression mimics what the plants displayed. Fear. She speaks again, her words quiet and coarse.
They're protecting my memories.
Do you think your memories are all you have? I step towards her and feel Secta tense, his eyes glued onto the monster behind. But I know it'll be fine. Arena gives a weak nod, and trickles of her tears begin to paint the floor beneath us. When she sniffles, I reach out, pulling her into my arms. Her body relaxes in my grasp. Arena, your marriage doesn't define you. You weren't just a wife, and now you're not just a widow. Her tear-stained lashes sink against my shoulder.
Then what am I?
When she raises her head, light makeup smears against her face, and I can't help but gently rub it away. You're Arena. You can be whoever or whatever you want to be.
I don't know how.
Then we'll show you.
His voice surprises us both as we turn in his direction.
I have an idea. Celestine, you know the window?
The window? Suddenly it clicks. The window! Yes! I twirl back to Arena and my hands grasp her narrow shoulders. We want to show you something. Come with us. She sniffles again, bringing out a handkerchief as her uncertain eyes look back at the now pacified monster, then proceed to lock with mine. She gives a timid nod.
All right.
What's the window? Oh, very pretty. We're finally here. Okay, Arena. Close your eyes and hold my hand. She does as I ask, a healthy, suspicious expression on her face. To be fair, it is a weird situation to be in. I glance in the room. It's quite popular for alumni who want to have some fresh air between the stress of being a magic student in such a prestigious academy, so everyone tries their best to keep the space clean and organized. And finally, the reason why this tower received this nickname, the window. I lead Arena right in front of it, and the sun's warm rays light up against her cheeks. I can't contain my excitement and glance at Secta. He seems lost in his own thoughts, and a small, confident smile is idle on his face. Now open your eyes. I can see Secta sneakily going behind us when I say that. As soon as he sees Arena opening her eyes, his childish smile gets a little wider. I feel a strong wind passing through us. shaking the curtains and loosening up Irina's hair, the strands dancing in Secta's elemental magic.
What do you see?
It's...
She steps forward in the window's direction, eyes shining in a way I haven't seen before. I guide her as close to the rail as I can, her hands naturally holding the painted wood, too immersed in drinking in the image in front of her. The world is big. There's so much to see and do, and you are free to experience all of it. You don't have to stay tied to your roots. You can spread your wings and soar the skies for as long as you want.
And even if you fly the world and end up exactly where you started, won't it be fun to have seen it all anyway?
Irina's eyes start to water, her tears glistening in the light. Unable to contain my happiness, I look at Secta and my heart skips a beat. He's focusing on the horizon as well, one of his arms lazily leaning in the window. His silver locks dance in the comfortable breeze, his fair skin glowing in the gold light in a way I have never noticed before. Looking at him right now, Secta simply is...
beautiful. Thank you, dear.
And I'm sure your husband will be happy to see you exploring and enjoying your life even now.
Yeah, he wouldn't want you to halt your life.
You are... right. These lands are vast and full of beauty. I shouldn't be so caught up in my own fears. I'm sure there are plenty of new things to experience. Although I'm thankful, I can't help but wonder if I'm allowed to be in such a gorgeous room.
My eyes and Secta find each other.
Well, it is quite a restricted room. But my clearance is quite high, so you shouldn't worry too much.
I see.
Irina's smile is warm and relaxed. She looks back at the city bathed in gold one last time with a hopeful shine in her eyes and turns back to us determined.
But I believe I have some final business to attend.
Let's finish this then. And we teleported back. Back at the greenhouse, there are no more plant monsters, and the attacking flower is now minuscule in size and anger. Looking now, it really feels like it was just scared.
I believe you already noticed its weak point.
Yes, I believe that was the last flower I tended before things started to get out of hand.
We move in the monster's direction in slow, careful steps. It looks docile now, but I can't shake the worry in my chest. We're right here with you, Irina. She smiles in response, the atmosphere still tense. When her eyes meet the monster's, her features seem relaxed but sad. A look that you would give to an abused dog who now bites indiscriminately.
I'm sorry, little one. I made you suffer, didn't I?
Irina stretches her hand to the creature. My breathing stops as both me and Secta prepare to attack in the off chance something goes wrong. But it doesn't. The monster cries quietly, melting in her owner's touch.
It's okay now. We don't need to dwell in any more aggression or grief.
Irina's hands travel delicately in the monster's head, patting it with an almost motherly touch. She touches the base of the pink flower on top of its head.
So, I believe it's time we move on now.
With a tender smile and a gentle pull, Irina severs the flower out of the plant's head and we see it slowly crumble, appendices transforming into crunchy leaves which are taken by the soothing wind. She sighs, turning to us after.
Thank you, you two. Although I will miss this place terribly, I have never been more excited to know what the future holds. And that's thanks to both of you.
She seems not only at peace, but even hopeful now, the light in her eyes now back. I'm happy for her, and for what I can see Secta is too. Finally, it's over!
That was quite an experience. I'm so glad you two were chosen to help me with this garden problem.
Is that what happened, Secta? You never actually told me. Secta shifts awkwardly as he brings his hand behind his head.
Not exactly.
He sighs dramatically.
Oh, it seems my professor bested me on this one. I wasn't aware there was a monster problem when we came here.
Irina's now brightened face takes on a look of surprise.
Really? Then what brought you to the garden?
I do my best to make a show as I turn towards him too, and at the heat of both our stares, he averts his gaze.
I can't seem to recall.
It's wonderful that I'm here then, since I can recall perfectly. I look back to Irina. You know the mirror, right? The mirror of Venus? Irina nods.
Yes, quite well. My husband won it at an auction because he thought I'd like it.
It seems Secta also had his eyes on that prize.
It's a collector's item, all right. You can't blame me. But yes, my professor informed me that the mirror was here, so I originally wanted to see who had it now and try to bargain.
Irina gives a light laugh, and I'm relieved to hear how lively she sounds. Life spills through her, and she almost seems more saturated.
Is that so? Well, after everything you've done, the least I can do is offer it to you.
Secta hesitates for a moment as he thinks. Then,
That would be unnecessary.
my gaze now feels blank as I blink in astonishment at my mentor's words. I thought for certain he'd jump at the chance to get it, especially after having done so much work.
Are you sure? I can fetch it for you quickly.
No, please. I think it's better suited here with you, with your garden, and with your memories of your husband. Besides, I don't need a mirror to tell me I'm handsome. I'm well aware of this fact already.
Ah, yes, there he is. Still, I can't help the way my heart swells with affection, and I think to myself how endearing Secta can be. Irina gives a gentle smile.
Thank you, Secta. That's very kind of you.
It's what I'm renowned for, after all.
I'm not sure about that. Irina laughs again, this time looking at the both of us.
You two are lovely together. I hope you continue to support each other like this. I don't know if this problem would have been solved if I'd had any others on the job, so thank you again.
I peek shyly at Secta, and as our gazes lock, we're both quick to look away. Cuties! Thank you, Irina. We'll always be here for you. I'm so excited to see what you do now.
Speaking of, I already have some ideas. Looking out the window really did work wonders in inspiring me, and I believe it's time to revisit some of my traveling books.
There are some at the library, too.
Of course. I do hope we run into each other sometime.
I reach out to hold her hands, and she grasps them tight. Me too. Call out whenever you wish. Irina gives a beaming smile and a nod before letting go.
I will. And now I think I'd better be off. Words can't express my gratitude, so thank you again.
It was no problem.
We'll see you soon.
I'll look forward to it.
I'm surprised, Secta.
What do you mean?
I mean, the mirror. I wasn't expecting you to refuse it.
Well, I remembered that I have plenty of mirrors already. As you know, I am comfortable in my finances.
Of course.
And I thought you'd like it more if she kept it. It belongs to her.
You were thinking about me.
Is that so surprising? You're my favorite student.
Aww! He's so shocked. He's like, whoa! And now you get a reward. A wave of affection crashes into me once again, and before I can even help myself, I'm on my toes and my lips press against Secta's warm cheek. Secta's eyes are wide and close as he stares back at me in surprise, and the tint of red that spreads rapidly against his face is so cute I almost want to do it again. And you're my favorite teacher, Secta. He places his hand against the spot I kissed, and his lips morph into a kind, gentle smile.
I'm your only teacher, Celestine.
Hearing him copy my usual phrase makes us both burst into laughter. His laugh is so melodic, so magical and fitting of him, that I want to bottle up the sound and keep it at my desk forever. Oh yeah, she gone. You want to bottle up this man's laugh? You gone, girl. You so gone.
Should we head back now?
Yeah, let's go home. And in that moment, I'm so happy to know that our home is with each other. Aww. Yay! Oh, that was so cute and wholesome. I loved it. Man, Secta and Celestine are the cutest goobers together. I love their banter. The writing for this was just so natural. It was just cute. I would love to see more of this. I'd love to see more quests and a bigger world. I will admit, I, like Celestine, was quite distracted by Ambrose, so... You know, if he was to be outed as like a love interest, I would not complain. But, I really liked Secta, too. He's great. He's just a bit of a brat. Which is so much fun. But, yeah. I had a great time. Thank you so much, June, for asking me to check this out. It was a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, I would encourage you to check out the demo for yourself. I'll have a link to it down below. It's on Itch.io. Maybe you can choose some different choices. Maybe you'd find some secrets. Maybe there were some secrets in town that I missed. I thought I was being thorough, but you never know. You know, you can try to run away from Secta so that you can interact with things. Maybe lose him along the way like I did. So yeah, you can check that out in the description. I also have June Kazoo's socials in the description as well, so you can go follow the journey, any updates on this game as they come out. Yeah. But anyway, thank you again, June. Thank you guys for watching. This was a great time. I'm glad to have played through it. Until next time, guys, I will see you later.